They say artists don't make money. They say dreams are hobbies, not careers. But I refuse to live in a world where my art doesn't feed me, both creatively and literally. This is week 1 of my 8-week mission to change my life through everything I love. We are starting off with my art portfolio: raw, handmade, digital, and crafted. This portfolio isn't just for display, it's a weapon for confidence, for freedom, for income. So, welcome to my messy desk, my late night sketches, and my first step towards a life I designed with my own hands. This isn't just art, this is strategy, this is story, this is survival. Hi, I'm Alma. I'm 17 and I've been doing art for as long as I can remember. And from what I can remember, they were telling me to do more math than art, and I refuse to believe that my passions can't feed me in my life, that they can't change my life. So in this series, I'm gonna be doing everything that I can, everything in my power to prove those people wrong and to prove myself right. So, here's the plan. Create a YouTube channel and all other social medias, create arts and crafts to make up my portfolio, start my own art business, and use the money to go on all my other artistic ventures. So if I fail in step 1, then I'm so cooked for this challenge. For the next 8 weeks, I will be doing fashion modeling, forming a girl group, publishing my own novel, music, intelligence, starting a business, dancing, and creating an art portfolio. For my business, I'm gonna be creating art crafts and my artworks. I'm gonna be selling them as prints and as original versions on my own website. For fashion design, I'm also gonna be creating my own designs and selling them on my website along with my other art stuff and crafts. For a girl group, I'm gonna be rounding up 6 girls so that we can start making music. For intelligence, I'm learning Spanish and music theory. I'll be logging in that every single week. For dancing, I'll be focusing on ballet and contemporary dance. For an art portfolio, I'm gonna be rounding up every single artist from my art class in high school. There was 15 of us, and we are gonna be making one collective art collection to give to our teacher as a thank you. So for this week's episode, I'm going to be creating my art portfolio consisting of paintings, drawings, everything of that sort. It will also contain crafts and many other things. So these things are what are going to be my products in my art shop that I will be launching next week. So let's continue. So before I can build this portfolio, I need to look at what I already have. I have years of unfinished sketches, some digital art, a few crafts I made out of love, some graphic design from school, some crafts that I started making recently for the art business, scattered pieces of who I am. But there is something beautiful in chaos, so I'm about to turn this into clarity. As an artist, I've started so many artworks in the past, but I've lost motivation to finish them when I reach the middle. So in this series, I'm going to finish every single artwork that I've started throughout the years so that I do not feel guilty, because every time I flip through my notebooks and sketchbooks, I see them and I just feel guilty that I didn't finish them, because once they lived in my head as something that will turn out beautifully, but I never finished them. So I'm looking for that satisfaction of finishing these artworks so that I may finally feel great that I finished something that I started. So yeah, I hope I can do that in this, and that by the end of this I'll have a really beautiful portfolio for my art business. So of course, this whole collection doesn't describe the whole of me. So I decided to add some crafts and some fashion design to it. Yeah. So those will be in my shop, and I can't wait for you to see them all. I've worked so hard in these, and these are things that I'm very passionate about. So we'll see the results later. So the hardest part about all this is choosing a theme. Like, I don't want to be tied to one specific theme. Should I go Afrocentric, magical realism, raw portraits? I decided to showcase the many sides of me, a collection that speaks to my soul and my story. Some of these pieces need to be created from scratch. I want people to see contrast in colored pencils, watercolor paints, poster color paints, oil paints, fabric and pixels. I want to create a piece that can live both online and in someone else's home. So this is me trying to write how my day went in Espanol. As I said about intelligence, I'll be filling you in on my progress in Spanish every single week. So this week there's not that much, but this is not my start of learning Spanish. I started this a long time ago. I've just not really focused on it that much. So I really need to finish this course, this Spanish thing. I usually use YouTube videos and ChatGPT. I don't have like a paid course or something like that. So I use ChatGPT most of the time and YouTube videos. So yeah, this is all for this week. Next week I'll actually try to say something in Espanol here so that you can track my progress and tell me how I'm doing. But I'm so excited for this. I love Spanish so much. It's a language that I loved due to the culture of South America, which I really wish to visit one day. So in this journey, I hope you will be with me and you'll help me to learn Spanish. Yeah. Gracias. So right now I'm creating a loom. A loom is a device used for weaving. So I do weaving, crochet and macrame. So this loom is for a top that will be part of my fashion design in my art shop. So enjoy this montage of me creating this loom. It took a really long time, by the way.
Next day, laughing, having fun.
Fashion design, something I've been doing ever since I could walk. This is something I'm so passionate about, and as a fashion model, I really appreciate all the designers out there who take their time to create such beautiful garments. Every opportunity I've gotten literally all my life, I've been creating garments from paper bags, trash bags, cardboards and all that, and this is something I really love, and I cannot believe that right now I'm using real fabric and a yarn to create amazing designs that will be on my shop. This is something so exciting for me, and I've been dreaming of doing this for a really long time. So this means a lot, and I'm so glad that I'm doing this. I just finished making one part of this wall hanging, and as you can see, I'm so excited. It came out so nice, so whimsical, so aesthetic. So I've finished most of everything that I wanted to create. Now let's go on to the organizing, the fun part. So I went on and customized my online shop. I created some mock-up photos for all my products. I edited them so that they look nice in lighting. I went to ChatGPT to do a little bit of research on a little bit of things, and here and there I just organized everything to be nice and good for next week's launch. And I also created my social medias for my brand, and that is not going as planned. Like, I'm so tired, as you can see. Like, I'm not getting the views, and I need this. I need the marketing. I need customers. I need this. And I know a lot of you can relate to this, and we just continue. Some days are good, some days are bad, some days the views are so low you wonder why you're even doing this. But there's always hope, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So that's what I'm sticking by. I'm trusting in God in this whole process. After many hours, I've finally finished organizing everything, and throughout this whole process, I learned a lot of things. So, without further ado, here are all the artworks I created this week. Creating those things took me this whole week, but it was fun. The process is always the funnest part. So yeah, I liked everything that I created and I can't wait to show them to you guys. This episode was about the art of beginning something. This is something that I've struggled with a lot. Like, I always have such amazing ideas, but just to get up and start is always the hardest part. My procrastination sometimes, it just pulls me down a lot. So for this episode, I'm so happy that I was able to do a lot of things that my heart has been wanting to do for a long time. And I encourage all of you out there that if you have something in your heart that you really want to do, then just get up and do it. You won't always be the best when you start, but it's always important to start, because after you start, that is when you can edit everything, that is when you can make everything better. But you just have to start. You have to make it exist first so that you can make it become greater later. That is what I've learned for this week. And now that I'm going to be launching my business soon, this is something that I really. You only have one life, so that means you only have one chance to reach your destiny. You only have one chance to live the life that your heart truly desires. So get up today, create that artwork, create that business, anything that you've always wanted to create it, because this week's episode has taught you the art of beginning is the most important of all. So I hope I see you guys next week when I am launching my art business, which I'm really excited about. So if you believe in passion over perfection, turning your dreams into currency, then you're in the right place. Make sure to come back next week for episode 2, launching my art business. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing so that you can be on this journey with me. Thank you so much, and these are all my social medias. If you have time or if you wish to do so, please go and follow me on there to support me. And thank you so much for helping me and being with me here in this art journey. Peace out.